Hey YouTube. Okay, quickly before we start the patch 10.25 rundown, want to say quickly heads up. I'll be streaming probably a lot on Twitch starting tomorrow. I'll be first streaming some Pokemon, and then if I really feel like it, there's a chance I might try to stream TFT from going from Masters to maybe GM. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into it. Welcome Carousel Companions, the last patch of 2020. This one is a bit more conservative and focuses on balance through buffing underperforming comps. Patch 10.24b had us nerfing overperforming early game traits, so now that we've lessened our contempt for the weak, we turn to buffing this week. Elderwood, Mage, Vanguard gained the D&D party buff they deserve. Buffs have never been this cheap. A few one-cost units and the Silas buff might encourage you to keep these party members rolling a few more rounds. Some power adjustments for a few 3-cost units should even out the power curves for Gel. In the spirit of evening things out, we're making debuffs consistent across the board via a 40, 60, 80% curve for all debuffs. Lastly, don't freak out about the Talon buff. We're just making sure our vaulting rogue is no longer completely ignored. Yeah, so I played a decent amount of normals. After the big patch, just to try out what's it called, some of the try out some more different carries. Talon is not a carry. He's not a carry, sadly. So yeah, and then I had some fun getting like 3-star Jarvan, fake 3-star Sinjel. Maybe not Sinjel, but a lot of cool stuff. So, anyways, patch highlights. Let's get into it. System changes. Bench overflow changes. Put me in, coach. If your bench is full when you return from carousel, the extra champion will be sold automatically at the end of planning. Don't worry, a message in red highlight will show you which champion can't sit with cool kids. Selling any champion or increasing your team size will allow for more space for another bench warmer or MVP. Who the heck is typing these goddamn patch notes? I need to look up. Hold on. Where's more dog speaking Twitter? Because I know he had the thing. Hit the image. Where is it? I swear I probably had it. Wasn't there? Or someone else? Someone had it. But basically it was a screenshot of what's it called? Screenshot of someone having where it would put like a red marker and like a message on the champion that you got from carousel. Baseball percentages. 10.24 had lots of changes to real odds that made the dreaded 4-1 roll down less of a nat 20 or bust moment. Okay, whoever's in freaking Riot's playing D&D. Jesus Christ. I've been playing a decent amount of D&D as well, so that's funny. Well, honestly shocked with how well those changes went. So we have a minor tweak today to see slightly more forecast champs. So 2% taken off one cost, put that back into forecast. In case you need to roll down to level 7 and play what you get, you'll have a slightly better chance of finding your forecast. So that's good. It felt pretty bad in case you couldn't get if you couldn't go to level 8 and you had to roll down to level 7, it felt really bad to not hit a forecast. So that's good. Let's see what else. Traits. Divine damage reduction, true damage down from 50% to 45%. That's fine. I don't think what's it called? Warwick's gonna be that affected. I think two of the best comps at the moment that people seem to force are Divine Warwick and Dusk Ribbon. So I think it's fine. It'll just make it slightly less powerful. It'll still probably be one of the best comps. But I don't think it will entirely be it won't be absurd. Well, not top. So that's fine. Elderwood armor and magic resist stat growth from 15, 25, 40 to 20, 30, 40 at 3. So at 3 and 6 they got buffed by 5. That's not bad. 3 Elderwood was okay early game, but it didn't feel too good. It felt pretty bad. And then at 6, it was not bad, but because at the because in the end game, or like at the later stages, the fights will blow up very fast, so your units won't be able to get the Arbor and MR from Elderwood before they get like the full stacks. So that's good. It'll make them survive a little bit longer. 6 mage got buffed from 110% to 120%. That's fine. I don't see that many 6 mage comps. Everyone's running like 3 mage, so maybe we'll see some more 6 mage. I don't know. We'll see. Also, Vanguard armor got buffed all at 2468 all the way. Okay, that's cool. No one's. I mean, I haven't seen an Ari comp. No one's really running Ari anymore, so the most you would see maybe is like for some reason 2 Vanguard for like Dusk. So, like maybe early game, but otherwise Vanguard isn't really run that much. So I don't think this is gonna make too much of a change, but we'll see. Alright, champions. Diana and Lissandra were a bit too warm and bright in the moonlight. Other underperforming 1 costs are getting some love. So Diana 4, 1 orb less at 4-star. Fiora total mana decreased by 10, and her repost damage buffed to all star levels. That's pretty good. Wow. Essentially, I think, if I remember correctly, I think Fiora's chosen buff is mana. So now she'll do some more damage, and she will be ulting a lot faster, which is crazy, especially since she's enlightened. So that's gonna be interesting. Cool. Lissandra 3 and 4-star nerf, 50 off. That's fine. Maokai armor and MR buffed. That's fine. I don't think it's gonna change too much, but it did feel like Maokai would just like die relatively fast / early for being Elderwood brawlers, so that's good. And then Wukong damage buffed at all star levels. That's pretty good. I mean, Bonky Kong isn't a thing anymore, so you can't really what's it called? You can't really make Wukong a carry anymore, but it's not bad. I'll help him a little bit more early game. Tier 2. Jarvan was a bit of a red flag for us. We almost nerfed him at 10.24B, but instead dragged him along to this patch. Vi changes are a part of making our debuff system more consistent and should result in a neutral adjustment. Aphelios AD nerfed from 50 to 45, but they did fix a bug that prevented Aphelios' turrets from firing during Hunter Trait activation. I did a little bit of testing in PvE last night, and yeah, that bug fix is huge. Aphelios does so much more damage now that they fixed that bug, so Aphelios is gonna be really good. Aphelios actually has secretly been doing really well, I think. I tried him a little bit, I think also during some normal games, and he felt really strong. So keep an eye out. Hecarim total mana for 120 to 110. That's not bad. It did feel like Hecarim had a really hard time getting his ult off, so that's good. And Jarvan total mana from 80 to 100. Yeah, that's good. You can put like a blue buff on Jarvan currently, and he does 1 auto and he immediately ults, which is a bit crazy. So yeah, especially with all that damage that he does, that's pretty good. That's good enough. Silas chain / damage buffed at 3 and 4-star. 1/1/1/1. That's good. No one's really running 4-star Silas. 3-star Silas is not bad just because you're probably running him with like Aphelios. Probably in the Hunter comp. So yeah. It's not bad. I still don't think anyone's really gonna run 4-star Silas. It'll be funny and cool, but we'll see. Nice. Vi Denti blows armor reduction. So her total mana. Okay, so I'll start with this. Her total mana got lowered from 60 to 50, but they adjusted her armor reduction to be consistently 40, 60, 80. So that's good. It's a good adjustment. It's not like a really big like nerf or buff. It's just a good adjustment, so that's fine. Tier 3, Evelyn's been the type to roll the dice. Not afraid to die, she sometimes make us cry, other times make our opponents cry. We're evening out her last caress based and execute damage at Tad. Kalista's getting better at math. And yes, we're buffing Zin again. Evelynn execute multiplier 3 to 2 from 3 times to 2.5 times, but her base damage at 2 and 3 star got buffed. Okay. That's fine. Evelyn's in a, I would say, relatively okay state. It did feel like her base damage felt a little bit weak, so it's good that they're buffing this. So yeah, Kalista attack speed down from 1 to 0.9, but they fixed issues that caused Kalista to execute too early or too late. This includes her interactions with shields, damage reduction, divine, and damage amplification. Had Justice, Giant Slayer, and Sword Divine. So she actually works with certain items. I remember Mortdoc saying, "Don't build Jewel Gauntlet on her." I saw a funny like YouTube title slash image of like someone using full crit Kalista, but I don't think that really works that well with Jewel Gauntlet yet. So hands off that. But otherwise, everything else is good now. So that's good. Lux chose a staff from mana to spell power. I don't think this changes that much. I haven't seen anyone actually have to use chosen Lux unless they're like forced to like not die. I don't know if this is better. I mean, I've never seen anyone use Lux chosen, so I don't know. Someone could try to tell me, but I don't think that's gonna change too much. Maybe it's a buff. I have no clue. Zin attack speed from 0.8 to 0.85, and his crescent attack damage buff that 1 and 2. Relatively huge from 1 star, so that's good. Yeah, Sinja has just been like, it takes him so long to get him going so that he actually like becomes invincible, but it also feels like he doesn't do that much damage, so that's good. Although he does scale relatively well with Warlord, 6 Warlord, so I don't know. I really want to mix in Jao carry, but it's so hard. So we'll see. Yumi HP buff from 600 to 650. Sure. Sometimes she would die relatively fast at 1 star, so I think that's fine. Talon HP buffed at 750 to 800, and his true strike attack damage percent buffed at 1, 2, and 3 star. Okay, since they heavily nerfed them a while back, so I think that's good. I haven't tried out these changes yet. I hope Talon will be okay. Hopefully, maybe an actual carry, but we'll see. I want to try I want to make Talon kind of like a mini Warwick with like GA, Deathblade, Hurricane. We'll see. Warwick Primal Hunger Lifesteal. Nerfed that 1 and 2 from 50 to 40%. That's good. It felt like Warwick was getting so much lifesteal, especially with the stacking of Deathblade, so that's good. Makes him slightly less tanky, and makes him survive a little bit less. That's good. Tier 5. Buff guy gets a buff fix. Kane gets a slap on the wrist. Kane 1 and 2 star got nerfed. That's good. Because they fixed his AI a while back with like the spinning with his ult, he does so well. You got a 2 star Kane early, you are like guaranteed top 4, top 2 maybe. He's so strong. And I've seen a lot more people run red Kane now, which is kind of interesting. Maybe because we're dealing with Warwick carries, so because Warwick is really tanky, we need to like out tank him with some more lifesteal as well. So sure. Showstopper will no longer fail if something happens to Set's target, unstoppable, untargetable, etc. during its animation. Now it will still deal the still deal the AoE secondary damage, but the primary target will continue to be unaffected. So let's say like Set tried to ult a Zed that went into shade. He won't do the primary damage to Zed, but he'll still do secondary AoE damage. So that's good. It was really annoying sometimes. Actually, no. It was really annoying whenever you see Zed just like grabs something, and then he just stops. And he just stands there. And he dies. And it's really annoying. So that's good. Glad that they fixed this bug. Items. This is a part of making our debuff system consistent. Last whisper armor reduction is 75 to 80%. Sure. Bug fixes and camera now reset zoom level. Okay, sure. So not like what's it called? Not a crazy what's it called? Not too much of a crazy patch. Just they're making things a little bit closer in terms of power level and balance, so that's fine. We will. The only thing I kind of see from this is that Aphelios might be what's it called? Might be the preferred Moonlight carry. Maybe we might see more Vigor comps because of the Elderwood and Mage buff. Kalista will be better. Other than that, I think that's really about it. Warwick will be still strong, not as strong as before, but still really strong. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, so if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate all the support. Again, I'll be streaming live on Twitch starting tomorrow, probably around 5 PM EST. So, yeah. I'll see you guys all next time. Take care. Thank you so much.